Hi everyone, today I wanted to film a product empties or a product I've used up, and I wanted to tell you whether or not I would buy them again and why or why not. So I thought I would first start off with my first hair care thing. This is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray, and I love this. It gives your hair a lot of volume and texture, so it's easier to do things with if you have kind of like fine and textured hair like I do. I just think this adds some nice texture to your hair and some grit kind of, so it's easier to curl and style, and I love this. And yes, I would repurchase it. I already have. It's upstairs in my bathroom already, so I have a few foundations to talk about. I've used up the Marc Jacobs foundation a while ago. This is the Genius Gel foundation, supercharged, and I like this, but I didn't love it, so I probably would not get this one again. I think a similar foundation that I really like that's like this is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and this one I liked but I didn't love, so probably would not get that one again. A foundation that I did love and I finished up in my lightest color. It's hard to tell with these bottles that I actually used them up, but I did. You can't really get much else out of this. This is the Nude Air by Dior, and I did a whole video on this a long time ago, and I loved this foundation. I still have the tanner shade. This just applies so nicely to the face. It blends so easily. It's pretty lightweight, but it still gives a good amount of coverage, and I love this foundation. I just think that it's like one of my favorite serum-y type foundations, and I think it kind of does something nice for my skin while I'm wearing it. It says that it has serum with sunscreen, so I really like this. I liked it a lot. I loved that. It's expensive though. That's the only downside, but I probably would get it again in the future because I liked it a lot. And then I have the MAC, which doesn't even look like I finished it, but I did, and I'll be keeping this instead of throwing away the bottle because I can back to MAC it eventually. So this is the Studio Water Weight foundation, and it was good but not great. I like the Dior one a lot more, honestly. It's a very similar concept, but the Dior one, in my opinion, just goes on so easily and effortlessly, a lot better than this one. But this one wasn't bad. Mascaras, I've used up my sample size Seal a Huge Extreme mascara, which I have repurchased. I have a backup too. I'm using one right now, and I have a backup, and I used up one of the big ones. I just really love this mascara. It's like the best mascara in my opinion. I love this mascara. So yes, I repurchased, and I have another one, so I repurchased it twice. So I used up those two. This isn't a product I technically used up, but it's in here because I'm not going to use it up. I've decided that if I really don't like a product, I'm not going to keep using it. There's no use in keeping it in the drawer when it's never going to use. This is the NARS Audacious Mascara. First of all, I love the packaging. I just hate the mascara. Like, it doesn't do much for my lashes. This is the one. It's very rubbery. You would think it would. It looks awesome. I just don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't work for me, so I'm getting rid of it. It's just a little sample guy, but since I'm not going to use it, I figured there's no use at keeping up space in my drawer, and you can't really give a mascara to someone. So I've basically used up this lip gloss. This is the Model Co one. You can't really tell, but see on the side you can tell that I basically used all the gloss that's going to come out of here, and this is pretty old, so I figured I'd get rid of it. The nicest thing about it is it has a mirror on the side, and it was a lovely fruit punch color, and I liked this a lot. I think I got this in Birchbox or Ipsy, and I really did like it. I just basically it's done now. It's time to let it go. I used up this Revlon Age Defying Concealer, and I loved this concealer, and I can't find it anywhere, so I'm guessing they don't make it anywhere. It's a moisturizing concealer, it says, in the color Cream / Creme. I loved this. I loved this a lot. This was like the best drugstore concealer I've ever used, and honestly, it was probably one of my favorite concealers I've ever used, drugstore or high-end. I really loved this, and now it's gone. I used up this Bare Minerals translucent powder. It's a mess. Inside you can see I still have a few broken pieces left. This is a decent translucent powder. I don't always set my whole face, but when I was doing it, I liked this powder a lot, and I liked that it came in a compact, so it wasn't a loose powder. I did really like that about that. I don't know if I'd repurchase that powder though, because I'm using a Laura Mercier one that I really like, even though it's really messy. I used up a Bobbi Brown concealer in the shade Light Bisque. It's really a corrector, but I used this up, and I probably would not buy this again because I'm using something now that I like a lot better. So I'm sorry, Bobbi Brown corrector. Apparently I've used up a lot of glue. I used up 2 duo glues in the shade Clear, and I have repurchased, but I've repurchased in the shade Dark because I don't use this for strip lashes. I only use this for individual lashes where I like dip them in and I like it better than the individual lash glue because this isn't like as hard to get off. And I got the dark one because I just dip it in and set it on, and it works pretty well. But I did like this duo glue, and I used it a ton. I've also used up a Revlon, mine looks terrible now, a Revlon Precision Lash Glue, which I did repurchase as well because this is the glue that I really love for strip lashes. So this is great for that because it's got a little brush. You paint it on, you dry it a little bit, and you stick it on your eyes. I love this lash glue. It's a lot easier to put on than a like glue that you have to squeeze out for strips, in my opinion. I know some people love duo glue all the time, but I only like it for individuals. And then I used up one of my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potions. I'm not sure if this is a small size or not. It says 6 milliliters, so this could be a small one or a big one. I'm not positive. I have a lot of eyeshadow primer to use up at the moment. Another product that I'm probably not going to use up and I'm just getting rid of because I don't like it is this Revlon Color Stay Concealer. This just looks really cakey on me and it doesn't do well. It creases really bad. I don't like it, so I'm deciding that since I'm not going to use it probably ever in my life, it doesn't need to take up permanent residence in my concealer drawer. Along with that, I do not like the Revlon Volume Length Magnified Mascara. I got this in like a Pop Sugar box, and I don't know, it looks like something good, but I just don't like it. So I figured if I don't like something, I'm going to get rid of it, like I said. I used up this Colossal mascara from Maybelline, and I really did like this. This is the Chaotic one. I thought this did a really good job, and I really liked it. So that's done. Basically has nothing left in the tube to give. I'm getting rid of this Sephora mascara, not because I didn't like it, but because the packaging broke. So like it just goes into this big hole now, and it doesn't unscrew like it was supposed to. So you have to like click it back on, like something happened with it. So since something happened with the packaging, I'm probably never going to be able to use it because it just comes out too much. Like the stopper's gone, it like fell in there or something. This was only like $5 on Sephora's website, but it was a good mascara. Would I get it again? Probably not, because I'm scared that I would have the same packaging mishap. Eyeliner from Sephora that I've never really used that much, and I just don't like it, so I'm getting rid of that. This is a Givenchy sample mascara, and I used this up. It had this little spiky ball. I did like it, but I didn't love it, so I probably wouldn't buy it again. But I do like trying new things, so that way you can find out what you really love and what you really don't. So that's why I like to try different things every time. I mean, sometimes you find something that you just can't live without, but sometimes it is really fun to try, like, something is it better, you know? So yeah, those are all my empties for the month of August. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.